The man accused of being the so-called Golden State Killer made another appearance in court today in California. And while former police officer Joseph James D'Angelo is facing charges from crimes in the 70s and 80s, there is speculation tonight he may also be a notorious serial killer from the 60s who was never caught. Correspondent Claudia Cowan has this fascinating story from Sacramento.
Now facing 12 counts of murder for crimes that spanned California from 1974 to 1986, Joseph D'Angelo ditched the wheelchair he'd used in previous hearings and said nothing as the judge postponed arguments on a motion filed by the media to unseal search and arrest warrants. The arrest of the suspected Golden State Killer has renewed the hunt for another notorious serial killer. Blamed for 5 murders in the San Francisco Bay Area in the late 1960s, the Zodiac Killer claimed responsibility for dozens of other attacks through cryptic coded letters he mailed to newspapers and law enforcement. DNA testing never led to a suspect, but with the arrest of the alleged Golden State Killer using new technology and a genealogy site, there's renewed hope. 50 years later, envelopes with the Zodiac's saliva are now undergoing advanced testing to try to obtain a full DNA profile.
You know, if we could find out who the Zodiac's distant cousin is or was, you know, it wouldn't take too much time to figure out who the Zodiac is.
Amateur sleuth Tom Voigt runs ZodiacKiller.com, which tracks clues, theories, and possible suspects, including, incredibly, Joseph D'Angelo.
It's been assumed for a long time that Zodiac might have experience in law enforcement and have experience in the military, especially the Navy. And of course, that matches up with D'Angelo.
D'Angelo would have been in his early 20s during the Zodiac's crime spree. It is a long shot, but Bruton says he's keeping an open mind.
Until you know who the suspect is, how can you really eliminate anybody?
Results of the new tests are expected in a few weeks, hopefully uncovering a full DNA profile for one of the most terrifying serial killers ever. Meantime, Joseph D'Angelo is due back in court May 29th, and at that hearing, he may finally enter a plea more than a month after his arrest. Brett?
Claudia Cowan in Sacramento. Claudia, thanks.